Hello Gemini. Hello Gemini. This is another weekly reading for the week starting the 20th of July. It was an experiment okay last week, but it went very well. I had a lot of support from you and I thank you. And I really have to say that I enjoyed myself doing the individual zodiac and astrological signs reading for them. So just a few things before I start this reading. At the beginning of the video you'll have seen there's an indication on my website. Do visit my website to see what I do, who I am. And there's also the indication of my email, so if you want to contact me or request a private reading. Another thing, I have a Facebook page and I've had one for a long time. But I recently just created a fan page, and in the fan page, if you like, you can have access to the sessions that every day for the past 2 days I've created interactive sessions, reading sessions. I'll open a spread with different tarot and oracle cards, ask a question, for example, what is the focus of your day today? What is the lesson you need to learn today? What is going to happen to you today? And then I pull the cards, take the picture, post the picture, and we'll give an indication of the reading. And let me turn on the light here just a second. Okay. And we'll hope that you as subscribers do offer your insight and also ask questions. It's another way of interacting, both of us, to learn from each other, actually. Halfway between the a treasure hunt game and divination proper. Gemini, what's in store for the week starting July the 20th? I have the Wild Unknown Tarot. Whoa, we've got an important week here. This is the Star, Major Arcana, the Judgment card, another Major Arcana, the Five of Pentacles, a bit of scattered energy. We have the King of Pentacles, the King of Wands here, which is a serpent, the symbol of spirituality, and the Two of Wands. And as last week, I mirror the Star with the Two, the Judgment, and the King of Wands, and the Five. I would like to take the Vera Sibilla on the Five of Wands. I'm getting the message again. I don't remember if it was for you or for who it was, but do it. I'm hearing do it. Go in and do it. Take action. Take action. Let me take the Vera Sibilla on the Five of Wands, because that's the card that seems to give me a little bit of cause for concern. The Five of Wands. Yeah. Well, the cause of concern here actually is this. There's the Constance, card of Constance, despair, and the sighs. That could mean you have to wait, or that something is finally coming in. Scattered energy with the Five of Wands is telling me that you need to focus, you need to regroup, you need to gather your forces, because what we have before this card, the central focus, is the Star and the Judgment. You're going to be called upon for action. You're going to be called upon to take up your responsibilities. Let's see the Neapolitan cards on that. And the other two cards talk of action, the King of Wands and the Two of Wands. You're going to be called to action. You need to be able to face that action. All right, I have the King of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. Now, ultimately, there's going to be a confrontation. There's going to be finally a meeting. The Three of Pentacles has to see you, and I'm saying must see you in a position of spiritual strength. So you need to work toward that. And the King of Swords is a position, is a suggestion that you need to bare your soul. You need to be in a position where you can easily bare your soul because you're going towards confrontation. Lies will not help you here. Okay? I'm going to take the Sibilla again on the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Wands, which is our final card. All right. You're undecided here. There's a prisoner. There's the domestic, the female domestic, and the widow. You're undecided as to whether you want to wallow in your sorrow, and hold yourself back, or whether you want to stand to the challenge and rise above your norm in this period. Because what I'm feeling is that you're being called into action. The star, the judgment card. You're scattering, you're taking time, scattering your energy. You're being called to take a higher position, a higher spiritual position, and rise above those clouds. Let me take the Neapolitan cards on those. With cards like these, you don't need to be afraid. You really don't need to be afraid. You need that bit of courage that will help boost you into your responsibilities, into your desired responsibilities. Actually, all right. Now we have a challenge here. The Two of Wands is a challenge. The Five of Wands, the Seven of Swords, and the 4 of Pentacles. Now the 5 is always a problem is a card of challenge. In stricto sensu, this is going to give us a challenge. The 7 of Swords is a warning, just as the 5 of Swords is. The 7 of Swords tells us, look, if you continue in this manner, you're going to set yourself up for defeat. But the 4 is the possibility. It's showing you that actually you can rise above your ashes. You can be the person that you were in the past. You can tap on your inner strength to be the person that you were and rise above the difficulties that you're having now. Let's take a look at the fine arts postcards to see if there's some kind of suggestion or insight that we can get from that. Idleness, 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 idleness. This is more than a feeling. Idleness by John William Godward. More than a sense of having to relax. Idleness is showing me that you're still in a pool of water, lazy, thinking that things will work out for themselves. They will not. They will not. And I'll show you. Because after I put this card down, I'm going to take another tarot. And let's see what this tarot tells us. If you rest on your laurels and you wait to see what happens, this will not happen. Happily ever after, you need to move your energy levels, and your spiritual level needs to raise one level up before you can get that happily ever. What are your dreams? Ask yourself, what are your dreams? Gemini, what I'm seeing, typical of your nature, yes, no, front, back, focus. What do you truly want? Focus on that. Get that first. Establish your priorities, and then write down the line. Go to the other list of priorities, to the others. Namaste, Gemini. I hope this has helped you in some way. I do appreciate your likes, shares, and subscriptions. Do take a look at my website and my fan page. Give it a like. Go and interact with me. I truly appreciate you being here. Until we meet again. Arrivederci. Au revoir.